What is up, you guys? It is Zan, and I'm coming at you guys with another tutorial. First of all, excuse the name of the actual project. My brother named it when I wasn't looking. He saved it as this, so yeah. So basically, what we're gonna be doing today is I'm just gonna be teaching you guys how to have your 808s on top of your kicks so they're not clashing. There's two ways to do this. I'm gonna show you one of the ways. I might show you guys another way later because I want to keep this tutorial kind of short. And yeah, sorry for I didn't get a tutorial up last Tuesday. It was pretty like crazy because I won this Monster Cat remix competition, and like there was like so much like social media stuff going on. It was like notifications everywhere. It was pretty cool. And I don't know, I was getting distracted with that because I had to handle some stuff with that. But other than that, I'm gonna be consistent with the rest of them because you guys, as you guys know, I'm gonna stop doing tutorials. But I'm gonna be doing a few more. But here we go. So here's an example of what the 808 will sound like. We're not doing the whole track that I did. So all right. So basically, it's just this, and we're just gonna be making it sit on top of the kick. Yeah, sorry for the low audio quality because of this recorder I'm using. Can't get the full quality, but let's do it. So, what do I have up in here? Sub, snare, blah blah blah. I haven't. By the way, you guys, I'm freestyling this right now. I haven't like pre-did this or whatever. So, what's basically happening is the 808 is being slightly sidechained. So if I take the kick off, you'll be able to hear the sidechain compression. It just gives the kick more room because if you take it off, then it sounds like this. Sounds a little weird. This sounds a little better. I mean, and I gotta use a thicker kick too. This one's pretty like could be have a little bit more low end in it, but yeah. So it works right now. Now in order to do this, what you first want to do is you want to get your 808, which would be this for me. Look at it in the mixer. And I mean, I did some EQing to it and like compressor and stuff. Not really anything else. It's actually in a little bus right here as 808 sidechain, and I put like some lead synths in here and stuff. I'm gonna show you guys the settings that I used. But first, in order for us to get this effect, first you need to have a kick, and you guys need to have a sidechain signal. Now, what I use for a sidechain signal is a very, very like short transient kick. So I'll take like a house kick and I'll turn the output all the way up, just so not the quick fade out, not the output. I'll turn that all the way up so it's just a little transient, like a little hit, and I'll actually show you guys what that sounds like. So this is what it would sound like, but this is what the full kick sounds like. You don't want that, or else it's gonna sound weird when you turn the release down. So the shorter the transient is, the better it is, because you can mess with the release more, which determines how fast the sidechain is gonna be on the initial transient or whenever the signal hits. So we have that little short transient, and so once you get your short transient, you're gonna take it, you're gonna route it into your mixer. Once you get in your mixer, you don't want to hear that little transient. So what you do is you go to your master, make sure it's selected, go to your master, go down a little bit. You'll see this knob right here. This is the to master knob. It's not 100% right now. You want this at 0% because you don't want to hear it. So it's gonna be pretty much a silent signal. And most likely you're gonna wanna do the same pattern as your kick and maybe snare too, just so it punches through. Because that's what I do when I sidechain. I always make sure that every time my kick hits, then it's sidechained. And sometimes when my snare hits, depending if I'm doing like melodic dubstep or like future bass or some kind of trap, then of course I want to make sure that my snare is punching through too. But with this, I didn't really have to do that because it's like really soft sounds. So once you do that, you're gonna highlight the sidechain, and you can do something on the bus called sidechain to this track, but make sure it's highlighted. And you go to this little orange thing right here. What is it called? It's I forgot. It's a little send button thing. I'm sorry for my grammar, but you're just gonna right click on that. You could just sidechain this track, but you don't have to do that unless you do an insert, like on one of these inserts. But on these, all you have to do is go to what's it called? One of these sends, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna create a fruity limiter. Actually, let's restart this one. So let's make a default fruity limiter. So this is default. Now, in order for it to sidechain, you're gonna want to go to the compressor option, and you are going to want to turn the sidechain to whichever. So you see how these are all numbered? Well, wherever the sidechain is, say the sidechain here is on 8. So you're going to want to go to your sidechain, go to your fruity limiter, and you're going to want to turn the sidechain to 8. That's another sidechain, but here's the 808 one. Okay, so this one, turn to 8. Now, in order to get the actual sidechain effect, you have to mess with the threshold and ratio. There's all these other knobs that really fine-tune it. Really, the only ones I mess with usually are threshold, ratio, knee, and release, and sometimes the ahead. I'll mess with the attack occasionally, but not that much. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn the... I usually turn the threshold. I start about right here, and I have the ratio about right here. And I just play with it. So now it should sound like this. Let me get the sidechain. Alright. As you can see, it's dipping. And you can see what it's doing right here. So the more I turn it down, the more like intense the effect is. Now the more I turn the release down, see how it's like not as wide? It's really fast sidechain, but for 808 you don't want like that much. The threshold should be a little higher. You barely want to hear a dip in it. You just want to make enough room for the kick to punch through. So but yeah, that's just like enough room for the kick just to get through the mix. Let's see. And I didn't show you guys. Okay, so with the 808, in order for it to be on this little send thing, in order to do that, what you do is you highlight the 808, and you're gonna right click on the little orange send button. And once you right click, you're gonna do route to this track only. So when you first put the 808 inside of the mixer, then this little knob right here will be on the master. But since you're only routing it to this track, then this will be gone and it'll just be here. So yeah, I think I covered everything. I hope I was specific enough, but yeah, I think this should help you guys, as it's pretty important that your kick and your 808 like don't clash, and this is a great way. There's other ways like EQing, but that can really take away some low end from one of them. Like you either have to use a high pass, a high pass kick and a low pass 808, which you just supposed to low pass an 808, but or you use like you can have a heavy kick, but the 808 can't have like really low frequencies in it. So I mean, the sidechain option is a lot better because you can still have some low end to your kick and your 808. Because sometimes you do want that like really like what's the name, thumpy kick. But I'm rambling like I always do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it helps you guys out. If you guys enjoyed, give it a like, share it around. This is one of the last tutorials. This isn't the last, but it's one of the last. So yeah, hope you guys have a nice day or night, whatever time it's, wherever you are. Peace.